Oh, sweet Jesus, Ryan.
Sorry.
Do you have to throw it?
Let's do this.
Hello and welcome to the Two Tears in the Bucket
Fuck it.
podcast. I'm here with the guys. I'm here with Aubrey, Gus, and Ryan.
What's up?
What's up?
We do have a special episode. We have a guest today. He is tall, kind of scrawny, kind of a dorky looking dude. Hopefully he has some good opinions. We have Tim today. What's going on?
What up, Tim? How do, sir?
Tim is our first guest on the podcast. We are. I don't know if we're thrilled to have him on.
I'm stuck with him.
I
Anyways.
don't know if we're super excited about this, but he's here.
I'm super excited.
He's here.
He's queer.
His glasses are clear. He doesn't drink liquor, but not beer. And he says he's not queer, I think.
I can guarantee that.
Okay.
Way
So-
to hesitate.
Mr. Doug, how you been, sir? How everything been going with you?
Well, my life got turned upside down.
What happened?
Take a
a
minute.
little Fresh Prince of Bel-Air shit there
Little
going
fresh
on.
breezy.
My fucking life got flipped into a fucking tornado
Okay, what happened, sir?
because Gus is a dipshit. That's
I'm
all.
your boss. Be nice.
I already told you what happened.
I think that's the first time I ever heard him actually say those
When
words.
Gus becomes my boss, I already told him I will be your most insubordinate employee. I will be the only employee that is willing to tell you to your face, go fuck yourself.
Every friend that I've ever
Fair
had
enough.
that's been my boss, I've always had great relationships with. They always let me get away with every fucking thing. They
Yeah,
don't never
you've-
write me up for anything.
Yeah, but you've never had Gus as your boss.
Nope.
Nah, we always been on the same level when we work together.
I am
But he was
100%.
never your boss. He was always your subordinate. Or no, never mind.
That's
what
literally
what you just said.
All right. Yeah, so we're
That's
going back
Ryan's
to
word of the
we're
day.
going-
Subordinate. He looked that up. He looked that up. He got it wrong, but he looked it up.
We're going back to the last episode where Ryan is officially learning to speak again.
Oh yeah.
Can't speak English,
uncomfortably bleed.
but no,
You know,
I
in
told
my
I told
defense,
Gus
I
from
was
day
up for a
one the
while.
day he applied. I was like, I will be-
Uncomfortness.
I will
That's
be-
what his last one was.
I told him day one, I will be your most insubordinate employee.
Well, here's the
I'm
thing,
probably
man.
the only employee that is willing to tell him to go fuck himself.
Pretty princess. I understand, but here's the thing, man. Your man earned it. You know he
No. I am 100% happy for him. And you know what? He's probably the only opinion in that place that I respect
Okay.
to the level that I do.
All right.
Then why would you
I've never
say
been more
fuck
proud.
off?
Because
if
I-
you want
It's in his
Man.
nature to do just that.
Because I have the freedom of speech.
Not at the
He's not
workplace.
worried about getting
Nobody
fired.
has nobody has the freedom of speech at the workplace.
Not on duty.
I am protected by
But
the
the
amendments.
one thing-
okay,
I'm on duty. You're not on duty.
But totally,
Yeah.
totally.
And
you
we're on-
are-
and
you
we're
are
on diff-
protected because this guy will do anything for you.
and we're on different shifts, so I also don't. I see him when I'm coming in, and he's
But here's the
going home.
thing. What I was going to mention about this is that this is something he's been trying to do all his life. He finally
no,
starting
no.
to get
And
a little
I am-
headway in it.
Like I said,
Yeah.
I 100% am happy for him. I'm glad he got the
and you
position
know
because
good
I
and
think
damn
that
well
he
he
is-
would have been happy as fuck for you if you got it.
Exactly.
what's
no,
terrible, though?
I think he is one of the more qualified people to have this position.
Look at what he says, and he respects my opinion the most. Imagine how he feels about everybody else.
God damn, they must be trash. They must be trash.
Shout out work. We love you. Don't fire us.
Yeah.
No, I'm
No
just,
comment.
I'm just saying it because it's the
Okay,
same.
so Doug, I'm gonna ask if Gus asks you to do something. Are you going to do it, or are you going to just flat out say "fuck off" and not do it? Because
no.
in turn,
I will-
that could get Gus in trouble.
No. I will do my job. That's the thing. I will come in, I will do my job, and I will go home. I'm not
Okay.
doing any extra bullshit. I'm not doing any extra crap that doesn't need to be done. I'm not going above and beyond right
They
now.
want
I've
him
got
to shave.
They want y'all to shave?
Yeah.
Well, he shaved before, but
Oh,
you.
fuck that. No.
That's just weird.
No.
That's just weird.
Permanently. Done. Gone.
They want you
Like
to shave your
clean-
balls too?
clean
Yeah,
shave
that,
all the way.
Your back,
No.
your balls, your chest, all that too?
We are allowed
Your
to
hair?
have a
You gotta look like a
mustache,
cancer patient
and I
around
can
that bitch?
keep the little bit of a goatee that I have. It has to be at a 1, 2 at most.
What's it at now? 0.5.
Probably. I just trimmed it yesterday.
Golly. I don't know if I ever had
Yeah,
no job that told me I had to shave, and that would just be awkward.
I did have a job that I had to shave all the time. It sucked.
Yeah.
Because all the time I had a baby face. Hated it.
Yeah, that's just weird. I don't know. Ryan, have you? Well, you can't grow a mustache or
I
a
don't
beard.
grow much hair at all. Well, no. You know what? That would be a good thing, though, wouldn't it?
Huh?
I don't know where he's going with this, but let's just kind of go past it. Just he's
Are you talking about growing hair on your balls?
That's what I
No.
was trying to
No,
get.
no,
In
at.
the crack of your ass? Behind your ears? What the
I
fuck,
don't grow
man?
facial hair. goddammit.
That's
You guys
where
know
you
that.
ended.
I have what, whiskers?
But he
What
does
would you
have
call
Sasquatch
these?
back.
He like-
I would call
I
that
would
a little
call
bit
it-
of stubble.
It looks like pubic hairs, though, kind of.
He does have
but
Sasquatch
like
back.
small amounts of it.
Are you telling us that you have pubic hairs taped onto your face?
That's
No.
basically what a beard is, though.
Really?
I mean, if you
In-
really,
in
the only
theory,
difference is it
yeah.
ain't by your balls. Like, that's the only thing.
Bald
Dude,
chinny.
I knew this one kid growing up. I swear we was maybe about 10 or 11, and this little dude was already full beard. He had like a whole chin strap, the whole 9 yards. So everybody thought that he was older than what he was, that he just was short for his age. Because literally, he would walk around the neighborhood, dude, looking like grown ass dudes, and everybody was like, we all just starting to grow our little stubble or whatever the hell. This dude was full on like, I'm going into the club tomorrow and I'm gonna get me a honey. You know what I'm saying? Like that's literally, dude, that shit crazy. 10,
Bobby
11
over
years
here
old.
looks like Patch the Pirate.
I be wondering what these kids is like now because that was way back.
Yeah,
'Cause you know I'm
what-
old. so
You know
that's
what's the
way
worst?
back.
It's like so now, like when you see like movies about like high school and stuff. Like I literally was watching a preview for a movie, and I was watching and this guy's supposed to be in high school. This motherfucker looks like he's 40 goddamn years old. I'm like, who the fuck?
Well, that's been in movies for a long time because
But
some-
but now that I'm getting older,
Yeah.
like when you're a kid, you assume like the same.
Like 21 Jump Street worked.
Yeah, yeah. Like as a kid, you're like, oh, that works. Okay, they must be that must be what seniors in high school look like. Yeah, it works.
All I
But
know-
now as an adult, you're like, this. What the fuck? That dude looks like he's like 40.
and then every like grown woman,
Like this dude was bald, and
Every-
he had a fucking beard and mustache and shit. And I'm like, this dude looks like a 40-year, like he was a Hispanic guy. So I'm like, he's like a 40-year-old Mexican is what he was.
all I know is that
I'm like, how are you playing this off that he's in high school?
some of the females that I talk to, the older ones, they always comment on how these young girls is these days, and they always talking about the fact that these girls is just like way more developed than they was when they was younger. And when it comes to us, the little dudes that I see running around, they bodies are looking older, but they brains are trash, man. Like if you talk to a young dude these days and all they know is Lil Yachty and all of these motherfuckers, man, it's like talking to a goddamn brick wall, man. You be like, hey, little dude, what's going on? Oh man, blah 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 blah. He be mumbling like the rappers that he listen to. Like I'm like, what the fuck did you just say? Like, say it with
for
your
real.
chest next time, little nigga. You know what I'm saying?
So,
Uh,
update to the commercial. Want strong bones, tits, pubic hair, everything you don't need at 12? Drink milk.
listen, man, I don't know what the fuck they putting in that food these days, dog. I
All
don't know.
Steroids, bro. It's all
Steroids,
they're
no,
giving.
no. It used to be steroids in my day. Now they putting some shit in there that look like some HGH number 10 with a little blue. And a little, I don't know what the fuck they put in these kids' food these days, dude.
Jesus.
All right, Doug, what's your questions this week?
Well, you got questions.
So we got some questions. So the first one is I want to know if you guys had a movie being played about yourself, who would play you in that movie? Who would portray you in your autobiography film?
All right, so I had two picks in my brain when I first started out because I said to myself, it just depends on the story and how it's going to be shaped. Because if it's my whole life, got one person in particular. If it's portions of my life, got a different dude in particular. So if it's my whole life, Craig Robertson got to play me. It ain't no question. It ain't no. I mean, I don't even know how you even get around that. If you saw me, you saw him. I mean, you can get close enough. And then I think what he can do is portray some of the earlier parts of my life and the later parts of my life. It's just that dude.
Like we're talking like not like from a child. We're talking from like,
Yeah, I know.
like
But
the main parts of your life.
He,
Like,
I think he can bring that passion to the role that'll say, I understand this guy. Now, if it was like the later half of my life and just that only, I may have to pick Ice Cube because that dude just gangster like that. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Ice Cube my ass.
I mean,
Jesus.
you never
You were
know.
on point with Craig Robinson. Ice Cube though.
No, I'm just saying, like, in certain parts of my life,
Yeah.
I would have to have some Cube in there,
Okay.
Maybe they could swap roles for about a day or so.
Yeah, I think Craig Robinson's more.
Gus, I gotta know. I've been dying to know this one.
I want to know yours. Yeah.
Who plays you in the story of your life?
Jonah Hill. Fat Jonah Hill.
Fat
Gotta be
Jonah.
Let's be honest.
Fat Jonah.
I
Okay,
see Jonah
okay,
Hill on
let's
his way
do-
from being fat to like
Yeah,
21
somewhere, I was
Jump
gonna say
Street.
somewhere in the
That
middle.
Yeah,
middle
somewhere in that
point,
middle
yeah.
range. Yeah, maybe because
The 21 Jump Street size Jonah
Yeah,
Hill.
the 21 Jump Street size is about right. Yeah, that's about right.
Yeah, I could definitely see that.
Now, I misunderstood the question. I put a movie. It's a remake. We're doing 30-Year-Old Virgin this time.
Well, yeah. I
Okay,
mean,
Jonah Hill, 30-year-old virgin. All right.
that's a great ass story. We might need to really write that, like, like real talk. Somebody
We're
might
right
get some
there,
inspiration off that shit. Like, I don't know. All right,
He's
Tim.
gotta have
Honestly,
the teeth
honestly,
to
I
Wolf
was
of Wall
thinking
Street.
Gus would be like. I mean, I think more Danny McBride maybe would be a good one.
See, Jonah Hill got the look down though.
He does. That's
He
why I
got
was
the
like,
look
I was
down.
thinking more like Danny McBride just because I think he'd
Because
be
like if you see Jonah Hill when he was in that movie with about the guns, what was it, War Dogs or whatever it
yeah,
was,
yeah.
I could see Gus somehow ended up being a goddamn drug kingpin or a gun runner
Yep.
or some shit like that, and he'll be still talking to you nice as fuck. But that shit, yeah, I can see him doing some shit.
Don't
Like
talk about my business like that.
that. Uh huh.
All right, Tim, who would play you
Tim.
in your movie?
I would have to say, just because of the look-like, Jeff Goldblum.
All right, so here's the thing, man.
I
It
mean,
depends on which Jeff
It's
Goldblum
weird.
are we talking about.
It's weird.
Are we talking
now
more-
that he says it?
Are we talking more Jurassic Park?
Now-
More Jurassic Park.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay,
I thought-
I
Yeah, I was
can
about to
get
say
with that.
Jeff
I can
is
get
getting a
with
little
The side of
older
his
now.
face.
Yeah, I can get with that.
I mean, Jeff is getting a little older. I said Sacha Baron
Oh, yeah,
Cohen.
no, I wouldn't want him.
Sasha.
I
would
said
have
Sacha
been-
Baron
age,
Cohen.
no.
I said Sacha Baron Cohen because you can do a role based on him or vice versa today, and it would work. Only thing he would need is the glasses, and the only thing you would need is to take them off. You know what I'm saying? Now Jeff Goldblum, I can see it, but I wouldn't say like. See, it would have to be a mid Jeff Goldblum because it can't be like the Fly Jeff Goldblum, and then it can't be like Thor Ragnarok Jeff Goldblum. But like, yeah, if you said something like around Jurassic Park, somewhere around that range,
That's
yeah,
more
I can see it.
what I was going for.
I can definitely see it. Mr. Ryan, who you got?
Everybody keeps saying, and you know who everybody is, Chris Farley. But I think
Fat guy in a little coat.
yeah, it's funny, and I'm that.
I think
sometimes.
Chris Farley's a good one.
It's a good one, but I feel like I'm more of a cocky motherfucker. More like, I feel like I'm more of a cocky guy, more like David Spade.
I mean, Spade is cool, but Spade ain't gonna be able to pull off your body type.
Okay,
Yeah.
if I was a skinny guy,
I think
I'd be like
I think
David
you're looking
Spade.
more.
If we
Louis.
was all skinny guys, I'd be Denzel fucking Washington. I'm talking about
Yeah,
who the
so
fuck
you
gonna
guys-
play you right
so,
now.
Yeah, so sometimes I have scruffy hair
Hell,
and
Chris
I wear.
Farley, I have to put on weight to play you right now.
hey, sometimes I have scruffy hair and sometimes I have scruffy clothes and
All I
whatever
know
the
is your
hell.
brother Kyle looked like Nick Nolte. So
But
I
that doesn't make.
I thought we were looking more like Louis Anderson.
now,
or-
okay, I got another question.
I don't think I'm that much of a comedian, and if I was, that'd be freaking awesome because I would be selling.
But David Spade
my
is a comedian too.
comedianism, and that's another word for my dictionary.
Comedianism.
Yeah,
All right, we're gonna
comedianism.
bank that.
Comedianisms.
Now I got a question to follow up your
God.
question because you asked that question, and let's just say in your lifetime, everybody in here has a wife. Okay. Now here's a question. All right, gentlemen, y'all listening?
Yep.
If
Yes.
you already have a wife,
Yep.
but if we all had to have wives that play our counterpart in that said movie, who are you picking? Which actress are you picking to play
See,
your
that's
wife?
not fair though because I have.
You
a
already
wife.
have a wife,
So, but I have to find someone that compares to my wife.
Well, you
more
take
or less
your
like
time
that.
and you go last.
But no.
You go
no.
last.
What's not fair is that you guys are just gonna pick. You could pick any random actress and be like, "Yep, that would represent
No,
my
it gotta
wife."
fit. It gotta fit. It can't be just I want Gal Gadot. It gotta kind of fit. Somebody that can fit that character that's playing you. So, like for
Okay,
instance, I got Craig
okay.
Robinson. I'm not gonna pick, you know, what I'm saying Scarlett Johansson. That ain't gonna fucking work. You know what I'm
I
saying?
guess.
Emma
I guess.
Stone.
Yeah. Who?
Emma Stone.
Emma Stone is not going to play Jonah Hill's wife in nothing. They was in one movie together, and that's that.
Actually,
was in one movie.
Yeah, Emma Stone was with him.
What
Superbad.
would you? And I
Two.
don't mean
Oh
to.
yeah, that's right.
Hold on.
No.
We all can't pick Emma Stone. I know she fine, but I don't think she into gangbangs. I'm just saying, y'all need to.
Back off, she's mine.
Okay.
All right. Now he's
Stay
getting
Okay,
today,
now
gangster.
you're just doing the whole dibs thing
Gus is
that
getting
you
defensive
always
over-
do.
You know my life.
getting defensive over his imaginary fictional wife.
See, in my mind, okay, I'm gonna give you mine, and then you'll be able to
right,
understand
all right.
where I'm coming from.
Okay.
Because in my mind, I'm Craig Robertson, and I can do the normal, typical, standard go date a white girl thing, which is what most Hollywood black dudes do. But here's what I say: if I had to have a wife in the movie, it's only 3 people that I can pick from in my mind. Taraji
Whoopi
P.
Goldberg.
Henson. No, Taraji P. Henson, because she down to earth like that. I would have to pick somebody like Regina Hall, because she kind of crazy and kooky, and she can be a little down to earth, or somebody like Shania Lathan. Now, Shania is a little bit outside of my league.
I 100% thought you were gonna say Queen Latifah.
Nah, see, Queen is a little bit on the gay side of the game, so I can't really vibe with that. I got to be able to have somebody on set, like maybe like a Tiffany Haddish. That would be cool.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
okay,
saying.
okay.
But I was thinking like maybe like, like Taraji would be nice. Taraji
Okay.
would be nice.
Okay.
So who would you play your wife and counterpart in the story of your life?
Tim.
Okay, that works.
Okay.
Because
So
if you
Gus's
said
wife
Emma
is
Stone, I was
Tim.
gonna say she was gonna shoot you
No,
down.
no,
like,
no, 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 no. I already
Gus's-
picked mine.
Gus's wife
Tim's
will
up
be
next.
Tim.
Go, Tim.
Oh,
I already picked mine.
damn! I don't even know.
You can't have Emma Stone. She outside of your league. You gotta have
Yeah,
somebody
she's
inside
out
your
your
league.
league, bro.
In
Prove
your league.
that.
She's out of the league of
Dude,
Jonah
every
Hill.
league you try to jump in these
But
days keep
she-
kicking
she
you
was
out.
with
She's not in
Him
your
and
league.
super bad.
We're gonna let me live this
Yeah,
life.
but that was a fiction. This is an autobiography.
Something has to be inside
no,
of your
mine
life
is
that
30-year-old
fits.
virgin. Shut up and let me live.
Tim, the person you pick has to actually fit. Somebody that we can sit back and be like,
Jeff
I can see that.
Goldblum would be banging this.
I can see that.
Damn. I mean, I cannot think of one right now.
Okay, so with the rules, Aubrey, who you giving him?
Melissa McCarthy.
Yep, there you go. Melissa McCarthy.
She funny. She cute. No, I'm just saying that's bullshit. No,
was
real
like-
talk. If I
was
had
like,
to pick for
did you
him,
see the heat?
no, if I had to pick for him, because I seen kind of his dating pool per se, it'd have to have somebody with some little spice to him. Now, if it's Jeff Goldblum, depending on any age, I'd probably give him somebody like Rosie Perez. I'm just saying. Remember her from White Man Can't Jump? A little feisty. Maybe I'm a little old. I don't know, but that would be a nice pick. Yeah.
I can back that up.
Okay, yeah, I'll take it.
Ryan, who playing your wife in the movie of the decade? Because, oh my God, you're going to have a wife. This shit going to win
Well, let
all
me
the
ask you a
Oscars.
few questions.
Okay.
Oh my god.
A whole few?
Okay, no questions.
No questions.
Oh my God.
And then he's going to
What
ask
do you
you.
think?
Honestly, if I had to pick somebody who I would want to see you with, that's an actress in Hollywood right now who I think can be able to put up with your shit enough. Hold on. Put up with your shit enough. Still be nice to you and still give you some pussy.
Oprah.
Damn, son. Damn.
No,
You know,
I don't think
okay, so
it's
no.
just a
You know who I think, because I've seen her play every kind of role on earth, and I know she can pull it off. But at the same time, she hot enough to where we'll all be laughing about the fact that how the fuck he pulled this off. Charlize Theron. She went. Seth Rogen in the fucking movie. She was with Seth Rogen in the fucking movie.
God,
She'll
I
pull
wish
this
I had
off.
cricket sounds for that one.
She'll pull this. Tell me I'm wrong. Okay, so who your pick for him then?
I'm not picking for him.
I'm just saying.
Hold
you,
up,
you shitting on my pick.
You're over here asking questions. That's not your job. We don't even know who Doug is.
Yeah, you skipped me and then jumped right into that.
Oh, oops.
Yeah, yeah.
No, because you picked Emma Stone like he picked fucking Emma Stone. That's what that was.
Who?
Emma Stone.
I didn't pick Emma Stone.
Yes, you fucking did. We gonna rewind this back too, by the way, y'all.
I did not pick.
He picked Emma Stone because Gus picked Emma Stone, and he was like, "Yeah, I was thinking Emma Stone. Emma Stone, yeah."
No,
I was like, "Y'all both can't."
That was
have
the
fucking
first
Emma
one I
Stone.
shot down because I said, yeah, Emma Stone, because I was like, yeah, Emma Stone dated Jonah Hill in Superbad.
Oh.
That's what I agreed with.
Okay, well, who
Because
your
you said
pick
it
is?
didn't match.
Who your pick is, sir?
You guys don't even know who I am
Yeah, who are you?
Well, you never did say.
because you skipped me.
Yeah.
We
You
totally
jumped
skipped
you
him.
jumped into
See,
the wife thing
You asked the
after.
original question, and I had to have a follow up. And my bad, I forgot you didn't answer. My bad,
Yeah.
y'all. My bad.
You just
All
jumped
right,
me,
man.
man.
We fuck
My
up from
fucking
time to
questions,
time.
I don't even get to answer a goddamn question.
Nah,
You
fuck
asked the
you,
goddamn
bitch.
question.
Doug,
Fucking talkative ass.
Doug,
Well, who
who's,
playing
who's
you?
gonna be
All right.
you?
So for me,
Will
as
Smith.
much
You
as
cannot pick Brad Pitt. You cannot pick
as much as I would love to like have like Dave Bautista play me, I feel like I feel like I would end up getting like Patton Oswalt or Kevin James. Like, I feel like I'd get more
Nah.
like Kevin James from Here Comes the Boom.
Nah.
Yeah.
Actually, Here Comes the Boom is a story. of
It's a
Doug's
great
life.
story.
That is Doug's
I was thinking
movie.
more like Jack Black and Nacho Libre.
Sometimes he wears stretchy pants just for fun.
Oh,
No
shit.
joke.
I don't
He
wear
is
that much
wearing
spandex though.
But you are wearing stretchy
man.
pants.
You all the time. You wear super tight clothing.
Only because
Stretchy
my
jeans.
legs are fucking huge, man.
You gonna
You
get
know,
Jason
then
Statham?
wear bigger clothes.
No,
You know
because
who else
these
wears-
pants already fall off as it is.
He gonna get Jason
I have to
Statham.
wear a belt with these pants. The problem is they just squeeze my thighs like crazy.
I know who gonna play me in the movie. LeBron James. like,
Like I said, Kevin James or Patton Oswalt.
nah,
is my
bruh.
pick.
I'm telling you, Jack Black, dude. I'm just saying. Think about what he just did in the fucking Jungle Book movie. Yeah, he can pull off any fucking thing.
Jungle Book movie.
Oh, what the fuck was that shit?
Jumanji?
Jumanji.
Oh,
yeah,
you
that
mean
shit.
Jumanji, where he played a 16-year-old girl.
Welcome to life, princess. I don't know what the fuck.
He
No,
would be
no.
worried about breaking a nail.
What?
Right.
In the new Jumanji, Jack Black plays a 16-year-old girl. Because the girls, like, they pick characters, right? So Jack Black is playing.
Welcome,
like, these high school
everybody,
kids pick
to
their
Doug's
characters.
life story.
Hey,
a
not a spoiler.
16-year-old
Have you
little girl
not
inside of
seen
a
this
grown
movie?
man's
No,
body.
I have not.
Oh my
Real
God,
quick, have
I
you
can't
seen the
explain
preview for the
plot.
second one? Because now
Hey,
he's
Doug.
played by an old man.
Doug, welcome to your life. A 16-year-old girl trapped inside of a grown man's
Hell
body.
no.
pretty princess.
I may have my diva tendencies, but I don't act like that.
I don't know though, because like I was trying to think of who could actually play you in a serious ass role, and I was saying
I
to
said
myself,
Kevin James would probably be the
Kevin
best
James.
one.
Yes.
Okay, can the actor be at any age?
Okay, I'm just gonna go with.
Because I could say somebody like maybe like a young. Nah.
You're outvoted, man.
All right,
It's-
fuck it.
He is Kevin James, and
Now,
he is going to.
who plays your wife? Leah Remini for the third time? Like,
Yeah.
what the fuck?
Oh God!
You
I
know he
just
loves
had
her.
the fucking answer too, and now I lost it because
See, what
we had to
happened
circle fucking
was-
back. God damn it!
You got about 30
man?
seconds, and then we're picking your wife for you.
Oh my God. I just fucking had it, and now I can't remember what it was. Oh, okay. I'm only picking this. I remember now because I was gonna pick it because this is who my wife would want to play here. Is that Lauren Graham? I don't know if you knew who that is.
I know who Lauren Graham is.
Yeah.
Lauren German.
Yeah.
all right.
Lauren
That's who-
German. Lauren German. Her name is German. Lauren German is the girl who plays on Lucifer and. all
No,
that.
no.
Nah.
Who the fuck is Lauren Graham?
Lauren Graham
Oh,
is
God.
the girl from Gilmore Girls. The mom.
Oh,
The
okay,
mom
okay,
from
okay.
Gilmore
Girls.
Yeah, okay. Now I know you.
Yeah, I
know
was
you're
like,
talking
what
about.
are you talking about?
I know. I was
thinking
like,
he was
what
talking
the
about Lauren
fuck?
German,
I was
'cause
like,
Lauren
it
German
says
is-
Graham clearly. I'm like,
No.
that is not
Aubrey, have you
German.
taken your vitamins today?
Lauren
you
German
take some
is a
vitamins today?
great actress. She's on the show Lucifer.
Oh yeah.
But we're not
she's
talking about
Started
definitely
that.
a
off on
great
Chicago
actress,
Fire,
but
and she
there's-
has blonde hair, and she's an attractive girl. So I thought that's who you was aiming for. My bad. I don't know. Fuck.
That's
My
not what I'm
bad.
talking about. No, but like Kevin James and Lauren Graham, because Lauren Graham's out of his league, but not like yeah, he's out. She's out of his league for sure. But So is my wife.
This dude winning so
she
many cool
definitely
points on this
fucking
podcast.
settled, for sure. My wife definitely settled. Like, I outkicked my coverage, and
Please
then
listen
she
to this
settled,
podcast and help this guy.
for
All right.
sure.
Question 2.
Question
The
2
real
now.
question 2. Aubrey, quit asking questions.
Yeah, quit fucking
I'm sorry.
hijacking my segment, man.
It was interesting.
All right. So if you could partner up with any criminal, real or fiction, who would it be? Who wants to kick it off?
Al Capone.
Guys,
Al Capone.
Why?
Why not?
why? Like,
I'm
Have
saying,
you
is any
seen his
reason?
lifestyle? The only reason he got caught is tax evasion. And I would really
Tax evasion and syphilis.
now hold up. Eat an orange. Eat an orange. Hey man, how about we file some taxes today? We're gonna be all right.
So, what do you know about Mr. Alphonse Capone that makes you pick him? Is it just his name, or do you know anything about the guy?
The reputation, the history, the gunfights. I want to be in a gunfight.
Because I was going to say you should roll around with Babyface Kelly at this point. But hey, I'm
That's
just
Doug
saying.
when he shaves.
Just saying.
I'm
Now,
shaving. I'm an old ass.
Doug, before we forget you, do you have anybody?
Yes, I would partner up with Danny Ocean, for sure.
Danny Ocean is a monster.
Danny Ocean. One, the
He's a
main
monster.
reason why is because he's a fictional character and he gets away with all his crimes.
He does. He did.
And
That he did do.
And robbing a Vegas casino blind would be amazing.
See, I was thinking to myself, like, maybe if I was, like, really tight with the person, like Kaiser Sose from The Usual Suspects.
Oh, dang it.
Because that dude was so gangster that he had the
And
entire...
you just stole Tim's.
the
Yeah,
entire
that
release.
was so
no, I
mine.
said that's who.
Oh.
I said that's who I was thinking. But then I said to myself, like, I looked at a person like Bugsy Siegel, and that's the reason why I was saying to myself, maybe him, because even though he did kind of die tragically, that man built Vegas. Think about it. His vision, they was out there in the middle of the desert. They only had a few little casinos here and there. He saw a vision to turn Vegas into what it is. And since we're going to Vegas really, really soon, I feel like I maybe pay homage to the guy who built Vegas. Like, you know what I'm saying?
who
That
you'd
guy, yeah, Bugsy Siegel. Yeah. So if you want to go with Kaiser, you can go with Kaiser, but Bugsy Siegel is my guy.
For sure. All right, Tim, did you have a new one yet?
No,
Second choice.
I'm definitely
Ryan?
definitely
Ryan.
gotta stick with Kaiser Sose.
All right. So is it any reason why Kaiser in your eyes?
Just the fact that he played the criminals that he was with, played the cops that caught him.
He did.
The greatest trick.
And he Kevin Spacey, so he played with that little boy. Hey, I'm throwing it out there. Hey.
Hey, no, I'm not going for Kevin. I'm going for Kaiser.
Okay. Kaiser, yeah, I can give you that.
Ryan,
who you
Ryan,
got?
criminal.
Bernie Madoff.
Bernie Madoff, the guy that's in prison right now currently?
Yes, Bernie Madoff.
Why?
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 Because if I would have gotten away with it,
Which he did not.
which he did not,
But if you would have.
anybody would have gotten away with it.
I think
Hell,
honestly,
if that's the
would've
case,
been the
I'd say
most
Jordan
notorious-
Belfort. The
they would
motherfucker
have been the
from.
most notorious motherfucker of that kind of crime.
I
ever.
honestly, like, now that, like, thinking back now, I think El Chapo would have been a good one to have.
I mean-
because he gets caught, right?
And keep
He's
getting
still
out.
he's still got millions hidden somewhere. I want to be his number 2 that knows where all that money's at.
Yeah, that would be gangster. Well, if that's the case, then you can go with somebody like Scarface because after he got shot and dropped down there, all of them damn money piles and drug piles, I'd have collected all of that shit and been out.
Comical piles of cocaine,
Man, shit. Al Pacino played the fuck out that role.
dude. Yeah, it was a good movie.
All right.
I wouldn't go with like great.
I
like,
say great.
I think Goodfellas was a great fucking movie.
Okay, that goes into our next statement. Greatest gangster movie you ever seen?
Oh, Goodfellas. I have to go with Goodfellas.
You say Goodfellas?
I have to go with Goodfellas.
Me, myself, I'm going Casino.
Casino was good.
Casino was motherfucking monstrous. Yes. And it was almost like Goodfellas on steroids when they amped it up. So that's why I say Casino.
What was the question again?
Best gangster movie you ever seen that you think? Anybody got any gangster movies out there that y'all think of? Anything?
I was on with Goodfellas.
Yeah, Goodfellas, man.
I mean, Goodfellas is great because you got
Dude,
Donnie Brasco out
that's
there.
so fucking
you got
good.
Carlito's Way out there. You got a lot of gangster movies. Hell, you got New Jack City out there.
American Gangster.
American Gangster out there. It's a lot of gangster movies, but I don't know. Like,
I don't know. Goodfellas just like it. That's the one for me, man. I'm like, that's the gangster movie.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask
Public
you.
Enemies. was
Public
good.
Enemies was great. Yeah.
Now, can I change my person to Charles Ponzi?
Who the hell is who?
Ponzi scheme.
Oh Lord.
He literally went his whole career and got a thing named after him.
Yeah, well, you know.
I just bail before it's over.
Yeah. So, if y'all don't got no gangster movies,
Oh, I would say The Departed.
oh
Yeah.
that's gangster.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot about old Marty
Departed.
Scorsese right there with that one. That
That's a
was
good one.
gangster as fuck. Ryan, you got a gangster movie?
I ain't got shit, and honestly, I really don't. That's one of the first.
All right, well, we're gonna jump into world news with Gustavo over there.
All right, Gus,
All right.
give you a
Is
couple
it
of minutes
actual
here.
road news this time, or is it bullshit?
Well, we're going to give him a couple of
I
minutes.
just
You're
have to
bullshit.
know. I just have
He
to
is
know.
giving the news of the people.
The
This is the
people.
news the people want to hear.
The people.
Ryan,
Okay,
Ryan.
spaghetti head.
Ryan.
let's go.
All right. News article number 1. New Jersey stores have had to remove a doll designed to be beaten, thrown against walls. It literally says if you feel angry, hit it against a wall because it is considered racist. Now, I
Racist?
understand most toys, I'm just like, it's a toy. But
If
this
you go look
doll
up this
You
doll.
you got to see the picture of this toy because
is
it was
a little
That's
person.
some bullshit. I'm
It's
sorry.
it's
It was a little
person.
extreme.
The person has dread style hair, painted black.
Painted black.
Well,
Stitched black.
stitched black. Stitched black. Yeah. So New
Jesus,
Jersey
okay.
stores are removing this doll from shelves.
So
That's the reason why it's because it's racist,
Yeah.
not because it's like promoting child abuse.
Well, it's
or
promoting abuse, but it's
domestic
also
violence.
No, it's
Oh, yeah,
promoting
racist-
abuse.
promoting
racist
abuse, but
abuse.
also it's
abuse of a black person. In the
yes.
I mean,
Now, okay, I don't usually get tied up in all of the racist shit. Every now and again, I make some jokes, this, that, and the third. But when I saw that, I said to myself, that's how people out here are getting away with shit, is because they'll just
Yeah,
put
look at
something
that.
out, and when they put it out, they'll immediately, when they realize how wrong they are, they start apologizing. But if they didn't never get
Jesus.
caught, if they never got caught, they would have sold a million of them bitches, and it would have been just all good. And that's the bullshit that I say, because being black in this country, it does have its hangups, it does have its issues.
Why not?
And we always try to make things better, but when you see shit like that, it
That's
just
a-
make you say to yourself, like, really?
I don't know about race.
Why
That's
not
a
make it
creepy looking
green?
fucking doll.
It's
Why
though.
not
creepy,
make
but
it
it also,
purple?
why
Okay.
couldn't it be white? Why couldn't it be like any other color?
green, blue,
Yeah,
something.
but- right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just some random color.
Random
but,
color.
So what my biggest problem was there were a lot of people that wanted this product
Exactly.
out.
Like that didn't just come out like it wasn't just like one
How
dude.
the fuck you get your patent?
Yeah, the one dude. There wasn't one dude who put this into production and just made the doll. Like this had to go through a series of fucking like
Tests.
approvals. And like, oh yeah, this looks good. This looks good. This looks good.
Yeah,
They
it's
said
just
there
like
was-
how do you get through that?
There
It's
was
some
one
bullshit.
dollar store
It's actually some
style
bullshit, man.
that literally had to remove thousands of them from their inventory.
Jesus.
All
So
I
they
know
had
is
thousands
that
of them.
if you see the dial, go online, y'all. Check it out. See the dial. It's basically some sort of stress reliever dial, and it's got dreads.
you know-
it's
you know-
black, and it's just like, really, come on now. We
You know
can do
another
better than
doll
that.
that-
Yeah,
that-
We can
something
do
to
better.
take out your
You know, I've-
aggressions on.
I have a good doll for you if you want to take your aggression out and you want to get your stress out. Stretch Armstrong.
Man, Stretch
That
Armstrong.
motherfucker could take a beating and a half.
Man, I used to fuck Teddy Ruxpin up back in the day. I ain't give a fuck what it was. I never had no doll that I looked at and said to myself, oh, this is some racial shit, and let me beat the fuck out this doll. That's just not cool. It's just not.
Yeah, I got my kid a fucking Stretch Armstrong.
Man, dude.
That shit is amazing.
I had one back
They
in
still have those?
1986, bro.
Yep. Yep. They
I
still
want to
have
say it was
them.
like
They're
86,
fucking
87.
awesome.
Something like that. I had one.
As an adult
I
now
had
that
one
I can
when I was a
actually
kid.
stretch the fucking arms, dude, it's awesome.
I had a,
Yeah, I had one of those when I was
the
a
only
kid. I
doll
can't
that ever
believe that
stretched
shit.
kind of like that was the Gumby doll back in the day.
Gumby.
Gumby.
I still have
doll
mine.
Gumby
stretched the same way.
is
But
great.
that Stretch Armstrong wasn't no joke. That wasn't no
That dude
joke.
could go hard.
Man.
That dude could take a
And
beating.
you remember he had a cartoon for
And
a
it's
hot
just-
second?
And racially sensitive. All right, white guy in his underwear, beat the shit out of him.
Right. It was almost like a wrestler that never
He
was.
yeah.
He was like a has-been WWF wrestler, not an E. A WWF wrestler.
Jesus, yeah, that was a great one.
All right, Gus, you got any more stories for us today?
I got a couple I'm going to kind of roll together. So traveling. So 2 strangers traveling through Air Canada missed their flight because of a delay. The next flight took off. Got put into a hotel where they only had one room and only had one bed.
So
Two strangers. Strangers.
Well, somebody got lucky.
No.
or somebody
Did
or
they
somebody
get
laid
lucky
on the floor.
Or
Well,
somebody
why?
got sued for
So
that
it was
matter.
Yeah,
an older lady who was traveling, and she said the guy was, very kind. But yeah.
Oh yeah, he was very kind.
Wait, and he slept
an
on the
older
couch.
lady. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah, he was
everybody's
very
heard of
kind.
Granny Gum.
Right.
Now,
He was very kind.
But here's the thing: what do you feel about that? Anybody?
I mean, honestly, I would be
Honest-
like,
honest
I'll
opinion.
just sleep in the fucking airport. Goddamn, I'm not
Right,
doing shit.
like,
I mean,
and you-
depending, like the old lady, I would let the old lady have the fucking.
Like
room.
you good?
Just
Go
like-
ahead, lady.
Well,
I'll be
they
all right.
told him it was going to be one room. When they get to the hotel's like, yeah, well, we have one room, but it also only has the one bed.
Oh,
but I mean, it doesn't matter if it had 2 beds or not. I still would.
That it was 2 beds.
I still would be like, I don't want the room.
They
Like I'm
didn't
like,
really
I'll just
specify.
Right.
like find me something outside, a little further out. Who cares? Like I'll get a cab.
And then not only that, if you're being delayed on the flight and you have to sit, normally that flight is going to take a while, but it ain't going to take that long.
Now, it was an international flight. I don't.
And you said
remember
Air
where it
Canada?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So if they left out of Air Canada, where the hell they was going? Florida, because that's the craziest place or whatever. I could see some shit like that happening. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I don't know. That's
it was in Montreal.
So they was in Montreal. Where did they land? Or was that where they landed?
going? Where were they headed?
From Montreal is all it says. It doesn't really say
Yeah.
where they were at.
So I mean, honestly, like for me, I would have
With
just
this flight we about to catch, we might have some roommates.
yeah, Jesus.
yeah, like honestly, if I was another guy and it's like, hey, we have a room,
no way that-
one of you, but with some lady I don't know, that's
No.
just
Yeah,
about
like
to
if it
fly
was
on
just
her
me
end.
on a plane and they told me like there's only one room at the hotel and you guys are gonna have to share. I'm
All
like,
I
I'd be like,
know
either find me something else or just let me sleep here on the fucking floor. Like,
is
I don't
after
care.
what Doug
I'd rather
said
just-
he spent for these tickets. I think we're going on
I
Soul
wouldn't
Plane
sleep on
or
the floor of an airport, but I would sleep on the benches.
But you know what I mean? Like that's
Yeah.
what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
yeah.
I'd
Like I'd
rather-
sleep like
Let
next
me
to the
have the
benches,
room.
like on the floor, like on my backpack. Like I just like lay on my backpack and just pass out right there. I've done it before.
Now, second travel is couple traveling through Uber. Driver decided he missed a turn. She said it was a pretty obvious turn, so he decided he was going to tell her, well, I have to reroute it through your app. Can I see your phone real quick? Gave himself a $100 tip and a 5-star review.
Damn.
he also gave himself a motherfucking 90-day trip to jail probably.
Yeah.
That shit will literally, yeah, if she could prove that, he going to jail.
Exactly.
Well, how do you prove that?
That is true though.
Most of those Ubers are required to have dash cams.
Yeah, well, no, Lyfts are not Ubers. I don't think
Are you sure?
Lyfts.
Yeah.
I know have cameras.
Oh,
That's what they
okay.
were trying to advertise that they was different than Uber because of that.
okay,
but I don't
okay.
think Uber has them unless they just start doing them.
Oh no, I mean as a couple, I mean I would just get my money's worth by beating the fuck out of that guy.
And then did you see that Uber driver that just shot that person? That's the
Yeah.
same kind of scenario that probably happened.
Yeah, I was just like, that's fucked up.
I'm just saying, growing up, I was always told, don't talk to strangers. Don't talk to people on the internet. Now we get in the car with strangers that we met on the internet.
know. I'm
you
not
are
worried-
a grown man.
And that's somebody else's
Talk to
joke.
a stranger I met on the internet, get in the car with them.
Gus, you stole that joke. I don't know
Exactly.
who you stole it from, but here's the thing. I understand your point. Fuck it.
I mean, yeah, I mean honestly, I'm
Obviously,
never.
I-
You
worried.
are a
today.
grown man who should be able to defend himself.
I mean, sure, but he said, hey, I need your phone because it's part of the rerouting.
No.
we had to do."
Here's what would happen is if that's the case, like if he missed a pretty obvious turn like that, I'd be like, no. You can drop me off here. I'll end the route right now,
Right.
and you're gonna get a 1 star, and we're
that's
gonna move
that.
the fuck on.
And I ain't even got to tell you I'm giving you a 1 star. I just like, hey, look, man, pull over right now.
and plus, when is his GPS rerouting?
No, the GPS was rerouting. He said it's in part of their policy, whatever, that he has to reroute it through her map.
Yeah.
Oh,
It sounds like
That
some
does-
reroute
that doesn't make
bullshit. to me.
Exactly, it
not
doesn't.
sound right.
But
at all.
if you get an
How
older
many
couple who
Uber
doesn't
trips-
know,
Yeah.
How many Uber trips has she taken though? I mean,
That's
obviously
doesn't
she
say.
hasn't taken that many. So
yeah. It's clearly she probably hasn't been on.
You know,
an
people
Uber
still
in a
trying
while.
to try out these ride share apps and stuff like that because we all used to driving, we all used to being able to get in
Yeah.
our own car. But if your shit break down and you gotta start taking Uber, it would be new for me because only time I've ever taken an Uber is in Vegas with you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I say to myself, like, if I was just starting out with Uber and I didn't know, and this asshole tell me to give him my phone, I'd be like, all right, it's about the trip.
That's why you also don't get the cheapest Uber.
Well, I would never do
because you
that.
get some scumbag in there.
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
for real. Like that's why you go with like Uber Black or Uber X. Or,
yeah, that's why we got an Uber Black home that night.
Yeah, all I know is that.
wait,
you
what
get-
night? Vegas night?
no. Me and Aubrey got the Uber Black when we were in
Yeah,
Vegas.
we went one
Rolled up.
whole corner.
One whole block?
One
One
block
whole
in an
block.
Escalade.
Not even a.
Wait,
But it was an
yeah,
Escalade, though.
How much did that one block cost?
It doesn't matter what it costs.
No, it should matter.
It
It
really
it
did.
cost me $13.
Holy shit!
$13 for one block.
It was the most luxurious, glorious block of my life.
Of
Was it a
non-walking
lim-
in
I
AC
wanna
that
know-
we needed.
I want to know, was it a limousine?
no, it
No,
was an
it
Escalade.
was a Cadillac
Okay,
Escalade.
wow.
A
an
big ass
Escalade?
A
SUV.
Cadillac
fucking-
Escalade.
That's it?
A Cadillac Escalade.
And we went the one block
With nice AC
luxury.
when it was 119 degrees outside.
Comfy
and we were
leather
drunk
seats.
as fuck.
Let me ask you one thing. Did the back seat have AC?
Yes. We
Yes.
were in the back seat. That shit was
It was
Awesome.
fly.
Yeah,
Awesome.
we were tired of sweating our asses off walking
Right.
around.
And then we was trying to go to the damn train and that motherfucker
Well,
was like,
at-
oh, by
at
the way,
that
we're
point,
done.
You're
Like, what?
already like super drunk, so you probably didn't even know how far you were from your.
We know
At the
exactly.
time-
we were at the
they
Luxor.
knew the whole time.
We
Yeah,
were
at
at the
the time,
Luxor.
we was on
and we
the
took a
other
ride to
side
the
of it.
Excalibur, which is right next to it. It's
Yeah.
literally like it was a.
But we
turn.
didn't want to
That-
walk
that's
all
like
the way
a
straight down,
We had
turn
literally
left,
just
turn
walked
right,
through the
turn
entire
right,
casino
stop.
to get to the train and realized that the train was not running anymore. So he was like, fuck it, let's get an Uber. I was like, all right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
The
Yeah,
only
literally.
reason they did it,
It
was
was-
because they were fucking
It was literally
drunk.
two rights. That was it. Like the guy went straight, turned right, and stopped right there.
Yeah. It was a person that was out there with me who walked through the casino,
No,
and by the
they're
time
they're
we
trying
got
to-
out,
they're trying to
they
say
was
it's
walking
legit.
through the casino.
Tim, they're trying to say it's legit, but it's because they were fucking drunk.
Now-
it was not legit.
Now,
I mean, it wasn't legit.
the Uber Black
Duh.
guy we're talking about
Duh.
happened in Tempe.
It was legit. I don't know what they talking about.
Dude,
it was straight legit.
I ain't mad at you guys. I was asleep.
no,
I
No,
was
I'm not
asleep.
saying the ride wasn't legit. I'm saying the idea.
The idea was legit. The ride was legit.
Yo,
For a block, for not even a block? No.
Yeah, shit.
yeah.
That was
it
a
was-
Have you,
drunken- that was a
Ryan?
drunken mistake.
Ryan, have you
I
seen me? Do it look like I want to be
for it to be a
walking all the way
Ryan,
through a casino?
Ryan, for it to be a mistake, I'd have to regret it. I regret nothing.
Now, explain
That's
the
true.
Tempe.
I regret zero
Well,
things
you
about
don't
ordering that
ever
Uber.
regret anything.
Well,
as far as
explain-
that goes, but
I
I mean,
explain
no.
what you remember of the Tempe night, because that's the night we're really talking about.
Oh, I remember everything up until like we got into the car. I don't remember the car ride.
I heard about that night.
wait,
but-
what's the Tempe night? Oh, all right.
But no, I remember everything up until the car ride. But we were fucking
Just
hammered.
know I had to pick him up, and the whole way home, the guy was asking, "Is he going to throw up in my car?"
I did not throw up in his car.
He did not. This was before the $300 fee for throwing up in their car.
Now,
Yeah,
he
because
told
that
you
guy
to-
was gonna. That was before they
Whoa,
start.
$300?
They
Now-
charge
that's
you
what it
three-
is
if you-
now.
Now, if you throw up in a Uber or whatever, they charge
Yeah,
you $300.
they charge you $300.
I mean,
For
Like
cleanup
honestly,
fees.
for that price, I would love to just puke all over a guy's car for $300.
Oh, for $300, I'm going
takes
in.
a lot of money to get your shit detailed.
For
though.
$300,
No, but that's what I'm saying,
it's
like-
gonna cost him more than $300.
No, what I'm saying is
mean,
like,
yeah.
it would be it. That's a worthwhile price to just get completely hammered, get into an Uber, and then just start.
I'm
puking
throwing up in your gas tank for
everywhere.
that. Your trunk, your gas tank,
Like,
your
charge
wheel
me-
well,
like, I'm talking-
everything.
I'm talking
charging
like
me $300.
like budgeted out to have that $300.
Okay, so yeah, I could definitely see charging somebody $300 because most of the time it's just a bunch of drunk asses who can't drive. Hey, I need an Uber, but still $300. That
Honestly-
is a lot for a drunken mistake.
But
Yes.
some,
Yeah.
some people, you know what? They don't give a shit.
Here's
to be
the thing,
honest,
though.
that's a
Drunken
For one,
mistake is
and
better
they
than
want
driving.
to prove a point
Yeah.
about that $300. Like
Oh, they
you
gonna
shit
damn
heads.
sure make sure
Like
that you ain't gonna
guys.
never do that
That's
again.
fucked up, though.
You pay $300 one time, you ain't gonna do that shit no more.
For real, yeah.
Yeah. Well, no,
But I mean, honestly, like
Yeah.
like for $300, like that's not a bad price to like purposefully go and do it.
I'll
like,
be telling
like,
they
if I
ass.
budget it out, like where I'm like, look, I have $300 extra that I could just blow on whatever I want.
And I'm gonna
I'm
blow
gonna-
it all over your car.
I'm gonna blow all over your car. It is gonna be on the seats. It is gonna be on the back of your driver's seat.
It might
it's
hit
gonna
your
be
neck.
up by the window. It is gonna
No,
be
no,
There's a good chance
everywhere.
that there's gonna be some splatter effect, and it might get on you too.
Oh yeah, it's gonna
Fuck
be
it.
a
No,
nightmare.
Hey,
more
fuck
like-
it.
it's
I'm
more
taking a
like-
shower anyway. Fuck it.
Like,
it's more
first-
like 400 or 500 because you got to get yourself.
First
drunk
thing I'm gonna say
to
is,
that
like-
point first.
Yeah.
First thing I would say is like I'd get it and be like, hey, is it really $300 if like somebody like throws up in your car? And then if the guy goes, yeah, it's like $300, I'm like, I got $300 right now.
See, I feel like if you ask them that question, they're going to deny service to you.
I'm already gonna be.
I'm already in the car. Yeah. What you gonna do? Put me out?
Halfway there, by
Right.
the way.
Yeah,
All I
I'm not
know.
gonna throw up at the beginning. I'm not dumb.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
what
don't
the fuck
you
is
don't
that?
start with that. You don't
Yeah.
lead with that.
You get to that point when you're almost there, but not quite.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
you want to make a point.
Now, without these cameras, what stop? Well, I guess they have to take pictures, probably.
See, okay, I got a friend of mine that do both Uber and Lyft, and the way that she described it is that she really wouldn't charge a person that much because she makes sure she has a car with leather seats. She can clean it up easy, unless it's just something that gets really, really deep in there. Then,
I feel
but
like
she
they
doesn't
should
agree with it
even
either.
Have like some bags and shit.
Well, no, I'm saying she doesn't agree with $300 charge either. She says maybe like $125 or something like that because once you really get the details, a lot of
But I
it
mean,
is just your pain.
Here's
and
the thing, though:
suffering.
is like as an Uber driver, like this is your job, right? Like this is your this is
And
your job. You're making money off.
she
of it.
also
This is your
said
job.
this though.
I would be putting like those vomit bags.
You
and-
show
Yeah, that's what I was talking
Here's
about.
the thing, though.
That's
That's-
genius. Like,
But-
that
Just
is
stuff
best
them in the
way.
back.
They also
seat pockets.
they also
you know?
pass out
And-
waters
like,
and give you
put a
snacks
fucking
and stuff
sticky-
like
But here's
that.
the thing. I understand the $300 fee because let's say it's a Friday night. You usually make about $1,000, and this is where you live because that's all you do is I run concerts on Friday night.
Yeah.
And the first person you get throws up in your car, and you're done for the night. Now they
Yeah.
just
Oh,
cost
yeah,
you.
that- that
would
makes
be
sense.
rough.
Exactly.
That makes
That
sense.
would
Because you
kill.
can't pick somebody up in a puke filled car and expect to get
Yeah.
a 5-star. Yeah, exactly. So
Now,
it-
my homegirl, she
These
said
stars
somebody
ain't
threw
that
up in
bad.
her car. She said it didn't cost her but $125 to fix it. So that's just how she felt about it. She was like, it rarely happens to her.
yeah.
So
and I'm sure it's not a common occurrence.
Right.
But when it does,
The only one planning
But
on it, I
that's
think,
leather
is Doug.
seats.
in her mind was,
yeah,
Imagine
I'm planning on at some point in my life just purposefully going to an Uber and just
you're an
puking
ass.
What if it's not leather seats? So what if it's fabric?
Why the
I'll-
fuck
I'll
would you have a
cancel
fabric seat car when you drive people
You'll
around?
cancel it and try to order
I'll
a
cancel
new
the Uber.
driver.
Like, I'm sorry, I need a different Uber.
I need leather
honestly,
seats.
honestly, I'd float that dude like a 20, like a cash. Be like,
I
here's
need
a 20.
leather
I
seats.
apologize. I need leather seats.
I would just look at him like, "Is this Uber? I thought you were Lyft. My bad."
I would just text them first and be like, "Hey,
Well, if you get
fabric-
the deluxes,
fabric or
usually the
leather?"
deluxes already have leather seats and shit like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
If
but
we
you're
go-
talking about a deluxe.
Yeah.
Uber Black, yeah.
Shit, hell
They
yeah.
can't charge more
Probably.
because they're blacks.
Really?
That
Because they're blacks,
Oh,
huh?
really?
That's
really,
Oh,
really.
That's what we doing?
That's
right.
Yeah.
We charge more because we
we're gonna
blacks?
turn this into a race.
Oh, you
Oh,
saying
you-
black? You
so-
saying blacks can't charge more? Is that
not
what
the
you're
racist
saying?
Did you say black skin color
Only
charge
the
more?
whites can
So
charge
what you're
more. Okay,
saying
we get
is
it.
you don't want to turn Gus over here into a scapegoat for the.
not
Nah,
the
this
racist
is all
this
you,
week.
sir. This is
Yeah,
you said
just
that.
you just said.
I don't think I
on
like the way you
internet.
said blacks. You said that with so much tone and vigor.
Blacks. I meant
Blacks.
Uber blacks. not
Blacks.
fucking-
He said
not
that shit with so
black
much tone and,
people.
and delivery.
Oh,
Ryan,
Jesus.
for the entire internet, you just said that the blacks couldn't charge more.
You know what? If you cut
What?
and
What? Who?
edited certain
What?
parts,
How?
then
When?
if you do
What?
this,
Whoa, we want to
If
edit
you
stuff
cut-
out now?
no, if you cut and edited certain parts,
Cut,
yes, it would
paste,
sound like
edit.
I'm a racist.
no, no,
motherfucker.
no.
But
It-
I was talking
it
about
sounds
Uber
like that
black,
anyways.
so
No,
fuck
because
all
you
y'all.
said they can't charge more because they're blacks.
And he said
and that's
blacks
exactly what you
with
said.
some vigor. He
Yeah.
said he didn't just say it like with some regular tone. He blacks like, all right, come on, calm down, man. You know, calm down, killer.
Really? So I'm a racist because I was talking about Uber.
We never once used the word racist.
I think you're racist.
You're the
because
only
of
one
your
who's racist.
shoes.
Well, I definitely said racist. I said he's the racist this week. It's not me. Now,
Yes, he did.
that is the end of all the news I got for this week. I'm going to go ahead and pass
he
it on
will
to
be
Ryan
racist tonight.
and let him
Ryan.
go ahead and talk about his nigga
Ryan.
zone.
What, my Negazone? My Negatron?
Yeah, we're gonna jump on the
It's
nigga
time
train.
to jump on the
into
nigga train.
zone.
All right, so
With some
we're gonna
nigga
talk
people.
about how this Dick we'll call him Gus, not Dick. Head over here.
So this bitch.
This bitch over here.
This motherfucker.
Yeah. He. All right, so
He's
we were
calling me a
talking about-
jinx.
We were talking about taking my car, or I was talking about say, hey,
Taking
it's-
your car
Last week
where?
we had the discussion.
It's way bigger. Yeah.
Taking
it's,
your car
hold on,
where?
you're not. There's a new development in this. So yes,
Okay,
we did
okay.
have this. Yes, we were talking
No,
about that. And I'm gonna pass the nigga zone on to him.
So he
because-
wants to take his car, and don't get me wrong, his car is nice.
No,
My car is newer.
No, he
My
said
car has less miles, less work, and I said I don't trust his
No,
car to
but
make
you got to
it.
hear what happened today.
no, you're
I
not.
don't
no.
trust his
I didn't even
car.
start this one. I
You-
started it last week.
No, you got it.
I don't trust his car
gotta-
to make it to Vegas.
He doesn't trust his car to make it to
Okay,
Vegas.
so this motherfucker cursed me. This guy, my bad, cursed me.
And,
Jesus Christ.
And
Really?
then
Yes, you know what?
No, and then.
Assholes, I can speak on my own.
You sure about that?
Are you sure?
I'm still learning to talk, remember? Let me do it. all right?
practice.
Let me do it. All right. This fucker says some shit about my car not being good enough to make it.
And
Vegas.
then.
I'm trying to get there, but you guys keep interrupting me.
Nobody interrupted you.
Nope, it's been
Fuck.
silent.
And
There was dead
then-
air.
Jesus. All right.
Chris Farley.
Chris Farley. Really? All right.
So he said he doesn't think your car will make it to Vegas.
What happened today?
What
It
happened?
has air suspension, and I think the air suspension is
Oh
going out.
my god!
And this is
Ryan,
a bunch
Ryan,
of bullshit.
Ryan.
No, this is a bunch of bullshit because he cursed my car. My car is a nice car. Fuck that.
Your car's an
I
old car.
wouldn't say that it's
I'm sorry.
nice. It's decent.
It's nicer than yours. It's way nicer than yours.
Well,
Yours doesn't even have AC.
oh yeah, mine's a piece of shit. I
Ryan-
won't deny that
Ryan,
at all.
Ryan, you're telling me that the most cursed human on planet Earth put a curse on your car? he doesn't have that kind of good luck.
No.
Not even a
Okay.
little bit.
I am the nigga.
He couldn't.
I feel like he could
Hold on.
spread his
I'm
bad luck.
I'm the nigga. I'm the Negatron. I have the worst luck. What are you talking about? Why do you guys call me the Negatron?
I
you're just
understand you have the
negative
worst
as fuck.
luck, but Gus's luck is bad enough to where he can't give you enough positive luck to positively fuck your
Again,
car up.
again, look at my accident record.
Here's another example. Every
No,
time
Gus
we go to Walmart, this guy gets the best fucking parking space.
Now, I will say, every time we get there, he's like, you're not going to get good parking today. It's always within the first 4 rows. Every time. He is the best person to go to Walmart with.
I never
what
get good
what
parking
I'm saying,
ever.
What I'm saying, Ryan, is if he tried to put a curse on your car, his car would immediately break down.
Mine was in a wreck this
Immediately.
week. So technically 19 now. 19 people.
Fuck. What happened?
Let's just say a family member of mine was driving my car. They were backing out of a very small space, and they backed into another car.
Good God, this dude goes through cars like I go through underwear, man.
It didn't do any damage, okay? We're just going to go with
I'm
that.
not
But it
even-
wasn't me driving.
I don't go through cars like
Hey
that.
man, I'm not gonna even
And
get
when-
into my fucked
and
up
when
piece
this
of
guy
shit
says my
car.
car is bad,
I got a
no
piece
fucking
of shit
reason.
car.
I never
and then
said
it
your car was bad.
turns-
I just
I
said
love
your
my
car-
car.
bad. What the fuck?
I just said your car is old. Mine is
Ryan,
newer.
Ryan, we all said it. Like I said, I don't trust your car to get me to the gas station.
I trusted to get me
Let
to the
alone
gas
Vegas.
station.
Really?
But Vegas,
Yeah.
that's a long way away. Now, I'm not saying he's not done it. Since I've been here, he's been back
no.
I've
and
taken
forth.
him
I'm
for
sure.
plenty of rides
But,
lately.
but here's the thing: I don't
And-
trust his car to get to Vegas because one, it's gonna have my luggage in it,
Oh, Lord.
and two, it's gonna have my motherfucking beers in it.
And 3, I'm going to be in it.
One, I go to
I don't care about
Bullhead
that so
City,
much.
Arizona,
but
which
I'm the
is
reason
only
we
2
won't make
hours away from Vegas every year.
He does do that.
Doug, what happened to me and you on the way to California?
Twice a year,
So far.
I go there.
Vapor lock.
So
Yeah,
far,
I'm
he's
not
made it
doing
there
that,
and back.
Yeah, exactly.
But your car ended up dying in Arizona.
It did do that once. Out
Off
of
of
the-
bad gas. Yes, we fucking bought bad gas. Yes, shit happened.
Bad gas.
Ryan, you're a
that's
ball of
all
bad
it
That's
was.
the story of Ryan's life. Bad gas.
I do get
You
bad
could
gas
take that both
sometimes, and you know
ways.
what? That bad gas feels great. So fuck all you guys.
Ryan is a.
All right. So, do you have any other Negatron news today besides your bad gas / fucked up car?
Yes, Nathan, or should I say Kyle?
Both.
Because we had to
Jesus.
make up 2 fucking names for him because he was so paranoid about us talking shit about him. He is finally gone out of my house. Fuck that guy. Yes. High
Is
five
it-
everybody.
That's positron.
Would that be a negative?
That's positron.
Yeah, that's positron.
For every negative, there's a positive.
And
Yeah.
for every negative,
No,
there's
no.
a positive.
I can understand why this is in the Negatron news because the entire experience from day one to the
Was
day
a fucking negative,
end
fucked up
was a
experience.
little bit on
That's
the
true.
negative side. And
Yeah,
I'm not
it was-
shitting on the
it was pretty
dude.
rough.
The dude. Here's the thing about y'all two. Y'all brothers, and y'all
No, the
need to
fucked up
kind of
part
be
is we're
separate.
twins. Identical fucking twins.
And y'all need to be away from each other because when y'all together, it's like
Oh, gee,
two
yeah,
magnets
for real.
just turned around the wrong damn way at each other. It's just weird because y'all argue way too much. The whole tension of the building goes up. People don't even want to come by here. You know, he interrupted the podcast.
Like, dude, you guys, yeah, you guys
just
just butt
anything.
heads.
Actually, Tim, this is the first time he's come by in quite a while
Because he didn't want to
Kyle
come by
and
here
Nathan
because
are
of
gone.
Kyle / Nathan. And now that he's gone,
Yeah, it was pretty rough to be around here, and I mean, I loved hanging out over here, and every once in a while we would play games. It would be fun, and then when Kyle ended up
/ Nathan.
when he came over here, it was just rough.
it's almost like, you know, like we was talking about the opposite of 2 coins earlier. It's almost like they're a double-headed coin. It's like it doesn't fit. It's almost like trying to put a round hole into a square peg. It's just weird because they're 2 totally different type of people, but they look alike and they grew up around each other, so they know every story. They know every goddamn thing they've ever done. And when they argue, one person tries to take the upper hand, and then the other person tries to take the upper hand back, and it's
Oh,
almost
yeah.
like a tug of war between 2 people
They
that
argue
look
the
like
same
they
point.
should not be having a fucking tug of war.
They argue
But
the
hey,
same
I'm
point.
gonna ask you, Aubrey. It wasn't only me he tried to argue with.
He argued with everybody, but that's just who he is.
Okay, thank you.
Oh yeah, he definitely did that. And but the thing was, like, a lot of the times he would just start shit
Now,
to upset Ryan, and it was just difficult to just
I'ma say
be
this.
around.
To end the whole thing, because we don't have to harp on Mr. Kyle / Nathan for a whole damn podcast, but we are now in a position to where we're back to our place the way it's supposed to be, and now everything can get back to normal. You actually start looking up stuff to go back to school now. You start doing all of these positive things, and I'm rooting for you because honestly, your brother, don't get me wrong, he has his own life, his own path, but he kind of drags you down because he reminds you of,
What your past was.
and he also reminds you of like your shortcomings in a sense because every time that you try to do something nice or positive, he always shitting on you to try to bring you down. He always trying to drag you back down to his level. If you try to do something nice, oh, well, I remember when you did this, or I remember when you wasn't like this. And then he'll tell you that we talking shit about you. He'll tell any and everybody in earshot that he's the right one here. This man had a whole argue with me the other day about a concert, and I even told him he won the argument. He still wanted to argue. I'm glad that element is gone, but let's get off that shit because that's a whole different thing for a different day.
That is super
And
negative.
awesome. Thank you. And you're totally right.
Right. So,
No
do you
more
have
niggas
any
on
other?
shit tonight? Unless.
I think we're good on the nigga zone.
All right, we
Yeah,
good
man.
on the
If
nigga
you're
zone.
good, that's your
I
segment,
don't really.
man.
I want to jump into mine because it's really, really quick. As far as entertainment go this week, it's a few
Lion
things.
King.
It's a few things that then came out. You got Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. You got Lion King that's still out
Yep,
there.
yep.
You have a few new shows that's about to get ready to start soon.
And let's talk about Shazam.
It's a few movies out there that
Shazam
I've
is
seen
great.
recently
They're
that
coming
I
out with another Shazam?
no. What I'm saying is that we're gonna talk about the movie Shazam itself. But I saw Godzilla Kings of Monsters. I highly recommend that movie to anybody out there who want to see a good popcorn flick. It has all the monsters that you need. The story was really, really good. Everybody showed up and did their job. I could see how some people could have had some issues with it, but at the end of the day, Godzilla Kings and Monsters is definitely recommend on my list. I know you say you got a chance to see Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. How
good.
was it?
It was really good. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I was a little worried that Tarantino got soft.
Yeah.
I was real worried through most of the movie, but he doesn't.
He delivers?
He delivers.
Okay.
Delivers.
In
For sure.
Tarantino fashion?
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Of course.
Definitely got to go check that one out.
It was a great movie. I don't
Gus,
want
have
to
you
spoil
seen
it, give any
anything?
spoilers or anything, but it was really good.
I saw Shazam this week for the first time. Great.
Oh, so good.
Great.
So fucking
I don't
good.
even
That was one of
like-
the ones that DC got right.
Yeah, I don't even like DC movies.
Yeah.
I'm Marvel all the way, but that one was great.
It was
Yeah,
awesome. I loved
they showed
so
up
much.
and showed out in that movie. And what I liked about it is that Billy Batson's story, when you really look at it as a whole, this kid was just a kid that kind of got dumped on by his mom and dad, and in a sense, he was just off to himself, and he was trying, but when he got those powers, it was like you're a 13-year-old, 14-year-old kid or whatever it is, and then you take off and say, well, shit, I got a responsibility to help. Because he could have took off, man, all them powers, he could have took off and did anything he wanted to do, but he still stuck around and helped his people, and that was pretty dope, especially at the end.
But they knew that. They knew he was that kind of person.
Yeah, I guess.
That's why they chose him.
well,
I
that's
guess.
the one thing. It's
Yeah.
kind of.
Now, it was some dark moments in that movie when the main villain threw that guy's son out of the window, and yeah, that was kind of crazy right there, because I was like, damn, he just killed this dude.
A
Like,
little late, but spoiler alert.
yeah, well, I mean, if you ain't seen the movie by now, then I don't know what to tell you. Go see it. But yeah, it was great.
Now, I am going tomorrow to see Lion King.
Really?
Are you?
Yes.
I was supposed to go
When?
today. I
Absolutely.
overslept, so I was a little upset about that, but I'll get it and check it out.
I don't know,
Now,
we'll go in the morning
Tim,
and
have
get
you
up.
seen
I'll
anything?
go
You say
with
you just completed Supernatural. So I got to ask you a question about the Supernatural run because I am a big fan. I've seen every episode. What do you think is going to happen next?
Damn. All right. So, right off the bat, spoiler
Whole season.
alerts. Billy is going to bring Jack back.
Now, I was thinking to myself, that might happen. Because, it's a few things that they got to wrap up with this last season since it's going to be their last season. Their brother is still in the pit. The original Michael is still in the pit. If they're going to ever address that.
Oh yeah, they have not addressed
Now-
him in a
Right.
long
Then the
while.
whole Jack scenario, if they're going to bring Jack back or is it going to be them going up against God? Because, God is a little pissed off at them. Chuck, a.k.a. God.
Yeah, Chuck, a.k.a. God. He was afraid of Jack, which
Now-
is why God had some little salt towards Billy.
but hear me out.
because when he said, "Oh, Billy is always putting her scythe where it doesn't belong."
Okay, so the original Death got killed off. So now you have Billy as Death. Billy has a different agenda. You remember she also said that she was never going to bring Sam and Dean back if they ever died again. So now that scenario is happening, you don't know. She still may be a wild card. You don't know how her whole thing is going to shake out.
Well, I'm just on the fact that God said that Billy is playing her scythe where it doesn't belong.
Right.
I feel like she knows something about God that she wasn't supposed to know.
Well, maybe she
and
privies
she's
it.
gonna do whatever she can to stop God in his.
But hear me out.
Plans.
They've had every big bad under the sun on Supernatural, and God has to be.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying
nothing
God.
like God.
No, I'm saying God has to be the final, fight. And here's what I got to ask Ryan a question because I know he watched the show too, and I wanted to really be able to interject this. When you look at how the whole thing is shaping up, and you see how everything is lining up, they're finally probably going to end up having to go up against God. So, what do you think is going to be the ultimate showdown?
All right. Well, you got to think though. God's sister was brought into this.
That was a couple seasons.
Exactly.
Yeah, I want to know
Exactly.
what happened to her.
Exactly. So you got to think about that.
Yeah, okay, so I'm looking at the God's sister thing, but in this last season, she didn't show up at all. So the only thing that she can do is show up and help them fight him if that's what it's going to be.
I don't think they're gonna fight him at all.
But here's the
Honestly,
thing. He even
I
said
think-
it in his last season. Basically, if you look at it, he said, y'all are like my favorite TV show, and I want y'all to go a certain way. He might have different multiverses all over the world where and he even said it, y'all are my favorite two Sam and Deans because of how they are.
I definitely want to see the multiverse of Squirrel version Sam and Dean.
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
But no, it might be a moose.
Explicitly said Squirrel universe.
But no, it might be one moose and it might be one squirrel. That's an actual team of Sam and Dean. It's weird. This is God we talking about, so he can do anything.
I don't think there's gonna be standoff with God. I think there's gonna be because every season ends
No.
a peaceful. Well, not
This season, you didn't.
no. Actually, but I think the last season should end in a peaceful fucking.
I got my theory, so I want to give y'all my theory real quick, and then I'm gonna wrap my segment
They're not
up.
gonna leave us with a fucking cliff note.
I hear you. But no, I got my theory.
Properly.
I got my theory, and I'm gonna go into it in just a few seconds here because I really want to convey what I think is going to happen. Because you got Sam and Dean, and they've been around for a long time. They fought everything. The only thing that they haven't fought is God. So if you look at the last episode of the last season, when all of those hordes and hordes of the dead was coming after them, they're not going to be dealing with anything that they've normally dealt with ever. They're going to be dealing with more monsters. They're going to be dealing with more demons, more spirits, more everything.
Everything is unlocked.
And on top of it all, it's not a person like Crowley or Lucifer controlling them. It's actually God that's controlling them. And I think this is going to be the fight that these boys cannot win.
How do you fight the guy that created all the
They fought
weapons
everything
to
else.
fight
They
all
fought
of everything else?
Oh, hold up.
They fought
But how do you
everything
fight the
else.
guy that created all the weapons to fight all of those other things?
Point your boomstick at them and fire away. That's the only thing
There's
they know how
no
to
way.
do.
There's no way. There's a weapon that can destroy God.
found a
There's-
weapon.
Hold up.
They
hold
found
up.
a weapon for everything else.
I want to interject right now. God is afraid of Jack.
Okay, okay, that's a Nephilim.
Because
no, you gotta understand.
He
He not.
wanted Jack dead.
No, he
like
wanted-
when
Tim?
Dean had the gun pointed at Jack, God was smiling. He was happy. But when Dean dropped the gun, he was scared.
He wasn't scared. Here's what it was. Dean did something unexpected, and that's the reason what kind of shook him. It wasn't about a fear thing, because you got to think about it. Jack is a Nephilim, and as a Nephilim, you're only pretty much part angel.
But
You're not fucking with God.
But the thing is, Jack said, "Stop lying," and the whole world could not tell a lie.
But God is the person
Created
who created
everything.
everything that he even
Everything.
capable of doing.
everything.
He
But-
can undo all reality in a snap of a finger.
But
Done.
Jack is only 2 years old. He's only
So you think a
He's-
Nephilim?
he's
that's-
only unlocking
Hold on,
his
no.
abilities.
I'm just gonna ask you a question. So you think a Nephilim, who's literally only part angel, can face off against God Almighty? God Almighty.
Today is when
He
I
has
call
it in the title.
Today is when I call it.
The man
Jack
has
is
Almighty in
going
the
to
title.
take down
That's almost like
God
trying to fight
because
Pretty Boy Floyd
Billy-
Mayweather. He has it in the
No.
title.
Billy has been putting her scythe where it doesn't belong, and she wants to bring Jack back.
Well, we shall see.
There's going to be a big battle between Jack
I get it.
and Chuck.
Well,
God is the creator of everything, though.
in that world, especially,
and
yes.
Nephilims. So you got to think that it's not just.
Listen, like I said, God can blank everything out of existence
Exactly.
the moment He ready. But I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up because I don't want to spill it all into it. We're gonna get into this season. Every time we do a podcast, we might have you on for that particular segment. That way, we can talk about that particular show. Supernatural is a great show. It's been on for a very long time. I've seen every episode. It's a beautiful story. If y'all haven't checked that out, I don't even know why y'all even listening at this point. But
Oh yeah, and the fact that they do so much I mean, none of the stuff is true, but they do a lot of research. Lore.
They get into
yeah.
it heavy because they wanted to make it as real as possible. So, I look at it and I say to myself, It's a great show. It's coming to an end. I'm gonna be sad to see it go. Whenever shows like that go away, it kind of get me a little bit nostalgic because I think about how far I've come with that show. Think about it. That show is going on 16 seasons. That's 16 years of my life watching the show every single season. So I hope that they go out with a bang, and I hope Sam and Dean get their justice like they're supposed to. Because as long as you don't have a Game of Thrones / Law / Dexter ending, we all good.
Yeah.
But Doug, we got to get into your segment here, sir. I know you want to bring up some sports, so we got to get into this.
Couple of news things. We have Ezekiel Elliott is still not at training camp yet.
Hold out.
Yeah, he's. I think he's trying to hold out on his rookie contract money.
I got to ask you a question as a Cowboy fan.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think he deserves as the number one running back in the league? Because if he didn't have to sit out those games, he would have led the league in rushing for a third straight season.
Oh, yeah.
Out of the gate.
I mean, I think
it's never been done.
I think he deserves his money. I think he deserves to get paid, considering the fact the lifespan of a running back is very short.
Very short.
But I also think that
do you think it's the off the field stuff?
Yeah, I think a lot of it has to do with his off the field stuff. Now, the problem is that other teams won't give a shit about his off the field stuff.
Not even a little bit.
Just to get him on their team.
Not even a little bit. Look at Kansas. Kansas City got rid of Kareem Hunt. Cleveland picked him right up.
Yep.
What do you guys mean by off the field stuff?
Like
He's had
Ezekiel
some
Elliott
issues.
got in trouble recently because he pushed over a Vegas security guard.
He had the incident before with the whole sexual assault allegation.
And
He got past that. He did a suspension for that. That's cool.
Yeah.
Now he has another incident in Vegas to where he supposedly.
The league already looked into it, and they decided he wasn't going to get punished for it at all.
Right.
But now that they decided that, now this security guard is now wanting to press charges,
Which is some bullshit.
which is bugging me because I'm like, this is just a fucking money grab. Like this dude's he's
Gotta grab
he's
that money.
And the reason for him going after it is not because he didn't get the charges or get any suspensions or anything. It's because he said that Ezekiel Elliott's apology wasn't sincere.
He wants a public
enough.
apology sincerely. He wants
It's
some
a bunch of bullshit.
NFL running back on his knees talking about please forgive me or some shit. I
Yeah.
don't know what the fuck
He
it
wants
is.
he wants something. He wants like free tickets or he wants
Right.
like,
Get that man
free
some lifetime
autograph
tickets to the
shit. Yeah.
Cowboy games. He'll be all right.
That's what he wants. He wants something stupid.
But no
um,
plane rides. He has to pay for that.
Oh, he got
But
paid
my
for his
thing
own
is
flight.
like a guy that's Ezekiel Elliott's caliber of human, like his level of fame. Why the fuck is this dipshit walking around Vegas by himself?
Young and dumb.
Why doesn't he have like a crew of dudes around him that are
Young
gonna do
and
his dirty work
dumb.
for him?
How
He prob-
old is he?
Zeke got to be about 24.
That's
Maybe
it?
24.
That's
maybe.
Yeah, he's a young dude. He's a very young dude.
shit, you
But here's
are
the thing:
right.
when
Young
you a
enough.
young dude and you led the league in rushing twice, could have been 3 times out of the first rookie season. It's never been done. And if you just judge him on just his football ability, pay that man his money.
Yep.
Now, if you judge him on some of that off the field shit because you're thinking if you're gonna pay him that money, he might get into some more shit. I can understand why Jerry is Steven Jones because you got to throw Steve in there now
Yeah.
because he helping run shit. I can see why they would be a little hesitant. Plus,
Exactly.
they're trying to sign Dak still. They're still trying to work out things with him.
And
and
honestly, their best option
Cooper.
right now is that I think Amari Cooper's going to take a team-friendly deal.
here's the thing:
Because
he seems the
Amari
type-
Cooper wants to be here.
Right, he seems the type. He seems the type that as long as he winning and the ball getting thrown his way, he happy.
Yep.
If he not getting those targets and it's some bullshit, then he'll probably start,
I mean,
getting
they
a
need
little
to sign
antsy.
Dak. I think Dak needs to get signed just simply for the fact that he's on a
I
fourth-round
gotta
big
ask you a
contract
question.
right now.
Is your boy Dez gonna play this season for New Orleans?
I don't know. I think he's a free agent now. Still,
I thought he was still on New Orleans.
I don't know about. I don't remember all that, but I think he's a free agent now.
Yeah. All I know is that football season is around the corner, and I cannot wait. I
need it
cannot
so
wait.
bad. Like,
My
we're
What I
Lions-
want to ask is,
My Lions is
what
gonna
are we
suck.
doing?
That's why I
as
get the best birthday.
punishment?
It's either
Yeah, we
football
just-
Sunday is either on or coming up when my birthday hits.
Are we not agreed on the punishment yet?
For what the
Fantasy?
All right, so we're gonna start a fantasy football league this year for any and all fans. Anybody want to join? what we're trying to do for ourselves, because y'all probably can't be involved in it all the way 100%. You get to win, but we got to have a punishment for whoever out of the entire Two Tears in the Bucket Fuck It podcast comes in dead last.
Yeah,
We
punishment.
got to have a punishment.
We need.
I'm still a little upset about
All right, we're not
last
talking
year
about that.
We
for
ain't
not
bringing that
getting
up.
paid for
right.
winning.
Really? You're
We're
gonna
not talking
bring
about that.
that
We're
up
talking
bringing
about
that up right
punishments.
You're gonna bring that up right now.
Talking about punishments.
We're talking about punishments
For this
for our
new
next.
season.
the last place person.
Now, here's the
This
thing:
is a separate
if you beat
season.
the shit out of somebody and you make them lose,
Punishment is the loser should be paying me that $100 that I don't have right now.
see what happened was that's not a good
Hey, you know
punishment.
what? I paid you, and so did Gus.
And
Who
All right,
didn't?
so the punishment that we're gonna have
what we
for
gonna do?
this is what?
I
What?
truly
What?
like the tutu with the sign that says, "I don't need money. I just suck at football."
That's like a fantasy football.
See,
That
that's the
idea.
thing. When we
Just-
betting
Well,
money,
on the side
when
of
you
the
put
road?
money up there, it becomes like, oh, okay, something might happen, this, that, and the third. But if you put an actual punishment, something
punishment,
feasible
the last place-
that everybody can do, that it's not going to be too detrimental to that person, but demeaning enough to where they're going to understand not to lose no more, we have to come up with something for that, I think.
La-
truly think
I
last
like
place
I
team.
like the tutu idea.
Now, here's the thing, though.
Especially if
This
two
is for
tiers
the
in a
loser
bucket.
of the group.
Now,
so
now.
you may not come in last,
Now,
but if you lose out of the four,
here's
someone's
the
getting
thing.
punished.
This will be going up if we, whatever the punishment is, either video and or pictures will be on the Two Tears in the Bucket page on something,
YouTube.
because you cannot be like, oh, I'll do it, but I don't want it posted because somebody
No,
might
there'll
be,
be
no.
a- there will
Whatever
be a-
the punishment
Yeah,
is has
it
to be
definitely
agreed
has to be
on
It'll-
so that
Right.
it can be posted.
Now,
This-
what I'm saying, though, is if we come in, let's say we have 8 people. We come in first, second, third, and fourth. Fourth place still has to do it. If you were the last of us,
Right,
Yeah.
the last of
you
us.
are getting punished.
Now, if you're out
But-
there in the world and you come in last and y'all want to come up with something that y'all can use to punish yourself, we'll send in the video, send in the
Yeah.
tapes. We'd love to see it.
Post it on the YouTube. The
But
Two
for
Tears in a
us,
Bucket
we're going to
YouTube
post
page.
something of whatever it is. So if it's a tutu, if it's somebody having to dress up like a girl, whatever the fuck it is, we're going to have to it's going to be posted on our social media, because it has to be for the whole world to see it, and it has to be demeaning.
All right, so you guys are good with this. I don't know. So when does football season, fantasy, should I say, football season start?
I know I'm doing one league. Starts September 1st is when we're going to start drafting. I
When is
know
ours?
the
Yeah,
we
football
usually-
season starts.
We'll do it after the last preseason.
Yeah,
game.
because preseason is just preseason, but
But
we
we
got
gotta make sure injuries, make sure all that stuff.
Yeah,
taken
make
care
sure
of
all
prior.
that stuff is out of the way. Yeah, so we can get it cracking, and then I know how are we going to do the league? Are we going
Because
to
I
just
think
be
I'm going to actually
picking?
research some shit.
So
this
week
year
one,
and
the
not
first
listen to
game is
this
on
guy.
September 5th.
Now, here's the question. So we're playing. Is there any particular league that we're going to be trying to use this year?
What do you mean?
Like, are we going to be using like Yahoo or ESPN?
Probably Yahoo. I like Yahoo a lot.
I
better
like
than
Yahoo myself. That's the reason why I was
everybody else.
wondering, because I want to make sure all our fans out there know that whenever we get our league put up, we're going to put out a link. That way, if you want to join the league, you can, and you can sign up, and that way you can participate in the league.
Yeah, it'll be.
Try to knock us off.
Yeah, it'll be.
I'm good at the football.
We'll be
Us four
probably
versus
doing it
four.
around September 1st, 2nd ish.
That's fine.
We'll find out a day where me and Gus are both off.
And if it's something to where y'all not here, you can always do the draft, even if you're
The
not
online
here.
draft, yeah.
Online draft. That way, we all know our draft days. That way, we can all get in there and draft. We can talk some shit. Maybe we might do a podcast that
So
day where we
should-
can
should
draft
know
on the
at least a week
podcast.
before, right?
Yeah,
All the
how
listeners
about this?
and
We'll do
everybody should
a
know-
live
We
draft.
can do a live
cast.
draft on the podcast.
Do a draft
Yeah,
cast.
yeah, that would be cool.
But the listeners and everybody will know at least a week before, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
because they have to
definitely.
be able to get in and draft
Okay.
with us.
Yeah, they'll know.
Pick your
We'll
team
do a-
names, get them together, pick your players, scout everybody out if you into football. Let's do this.
We'll have a draft cast for sure.
I'm
Now,
actually
sometimes I
gonna pay
think we need
attention
to have
this
at least a trophy. That way we can be in this bitch talking shit about the trophy. But just talking shit about the person who loses and coming
Trophy
dead
or
last,
like
I'm gonna
a
laugh my
championship
ass off.
belt or something.
I'm sorry for me and you because we're the football heads.
I beat you last year.
Kinda, hear me out. We kind of have an advantage, but
Kinda.
that's what I like about fantasy football, because
Yeah.
a person doesn't have to have any
It's a
of
guessing
those.
game.
That's
It's a
why-
guessing game. You
That's
like
why
that
I'm
player,
gonna
pick
do
him.
some research this year and actually pay the fuck attention.
Yeah.
If you're
Like I
going
didn't
to
do
do the
last
research,
year.
you're already
All I
behind.
know is Ryan. If you end up in a dress, I'm gonna laugh my
Well,
ass off.
we'll all see it on video and
We'll buy him a
post it
moo-moo.
if that
You
happens.
gonna get him a
But
straight
if I see you
sheet.
in a dress, I'm gonna laugh my motherfucking
Hey, bitch, I
ass
look
off.
sexy in the dress. Yeah, baby.
Really?
Hey,
I want to
Ryan's
see that.
currently
I
the
gotta see
resident
this now.
racist. We can't give him a sheet.
Hey, no, you
What?
can't get.
What'd you call
yeah,
me?
you the current racist for the week, so we can't give you a sheet this week.
Yeah. No
Wait,
white sheets for you, bro.
He's
Cut off.
supposed. What?
What? Huh? Who?
What? Wait, what? I'm learning to talk. God damn it! You gotta work with me.
But going, finish
But
up sports
nigga
here.
zone.
We did have some UFC fights this weekend.
Oh yeah, let's
Couple of
talk
good ones.
about
It was
it.
a lot of unanimous decisions. Wasn't
Yeah.
as great as the last pay per view.
I mean, I
But-
didn't think it was gonna be that great.
Yeah. There's
Holloway
not a lot
was
of
the
This
only-
last fight you're talking about?
yeah. This last fight card.
It was on Saturday.
Yeah. It was on Saturday. It was pretty good. There was a lot of decisions, but Holloway retains his belt.
Holloway
Keeps his
to
belt.
me is one of the best overall fighters I've ever seen because he could
He
defend
looks
well.
good. He looks good at his weight. He
He
tried going up
literally-
to fight Dustin Poirier for that
He
interim
doesn't.
belt, but
He doesn't exert a lot of energy when he fights. If you ever look at him, he doesn't really exert energy. Like if you ever see the way Holloway fought, anybody you ever fought, he always chooses his shots. He always on his defensive toes. He didn't let. He only let Edgar take him down one time through the entire fight, and he even got back and recovered from that because everybody thought that Edgar was going to win that round. I think
Yeah,
it was the third.
yeah.
So-
It was a good fight, man. I mean, Holloway's great. What with his current weight class, I think moving up was a problem just because that 155 division was they're just so much bigger than him.
Now I did hear that Cormier was about to get ready to fight again.
Yeah, he's fighting Stipe on August 17th.
Is this the second fight?
This is the second one
Okay.
because that's how Cormier got the belt was by beating Stipe the first time.
Right.
So we got him on August 17th.
Okay.
Cormier Miocic. But this Saturday, coming up, Colby Covington versus Robbie Lawler.
That's gonna be a great fight.
Oh, co-main Jim Miller versus Clay Guida.
But we didn't get into the second fight from this week though, because you got to talk about Cyborg and
Cyborg-
her return to the
Man,
octagon.
that chick, this Felicia Spencer, man, held
Can
her
take
own.
a punch.
I don't know how somebody can hold their own against Cyborg and look like they have no business in the octagon at the same time.
First and foremost, did you see the tank top that she wore? She looked like she was trying to hide every roll that she got, but she could take a punch
she
like
legit
no
looked.
other.
Legit looked like Dana White went into the crowd and was like, "Hey, you want
wanna
to fight
tonight?
somebody?
You want to fight? I give you a whole lot of money right now. You want to fight?
I'll give you like 10 grand if you
right.
just fight."
Come on in
Cyborg."
here right now.
Like,
and she held her own.
I mean, now she does have stats behind her. I mean, she was the Invicta champ. She's 7-0 going into that fight.
I
But
wonder what she'll do.
She only had
against-
one UFC fight prior to this.
I wonder what she would do against a fighter like a person like Holly or somebody.
I would like to see her and that Jermaine Duramedy.
Yeah.
That would be a good one. I mean, she's got a fucking chin on her for sure. Like she just ate shot after shot.
I would have loved to seen the today photo.
Now people are gonna compare it because Holly went 5 rounds with Cyborg and this chick went 3 rounds.
Right.
But Holly's fight, Holly didn't just get blasted for fucking 5 rounds.
Yes,
Like this chick just got blasted for 3
Yes, she
straight
did.
rounds.
But she took it to the face like a champ.
Oh, she took every fucking one of them.
Now, did you see the end of the fight? Like you were telling me earlier, I already know that I guess they're trying to set up a Cyborg Nunez too.
Yep.
I didn't get a chance to see the end of the actual fight. So what shirt was she wearing?
So after the fight was over and everything, she was in the back. She took a picture of her wearing a T-shirt that said Cyborg or Nunez Cyborg 2 coming January 2020.
Now, I looked at that fight and she did get overwhelmed like crazy with Nunez, but if she was able to keep her composure, it would have been a good fight.
Yeah, I think it would have been a great
I don't
fight.
think she was able to keep her composure because she didn't realize that Nunez can hit as hard as she did, and she didn't try to stay away from her like she does. See, with every fight that she fights, she goes straight in because she knows that a lot of those girls don't really have the actual fight power. Okay, yeah, I see the shirt now. But yeah, they don't have a lot of punching power. I think she underestimated Nunez's punching power.
Yep.
Now if she gets back in the ring with her having tested that power, she might learn to stay away from her a little bit and make the fight a little bit more interesting.
Yeah.
Me myself, I still think Nunez, because of the fact that she said that she wanted to because she got 2 belts in 2 different divisions. She wanted to fight, I guess, in the featherweight division, I want to say it is, to defend her belt there next.
Yeah.
But at the same time, right after that is when she went on Twitter and was like, congratulations to Chris Cyborg. And as far as her wanting to fight again, she was like, I can't wait to make that happen.
Yeah.
So
I'm sure she can't wait to make it happen, but I mean, I think now Cyborg's already blasted people in the first round. She has no medical suspensions.
Right.
Or not Cyborg, Nunez.
Nunez.
Nunez has no medical suspensions after the Holly fight.
Right.
So she could jump right back in the cage.
She definitely can. And not only that, if you
The
look
thing is,
at
we
her,
got to wait and see what Cyborg has.
it's not really too many fights that Nunez has in that division anymore.
The
So to have
135?
another Cyborg fight,
The thing
I
is,
think,
she still retains both belts.
right, and that's the reason why I'm saying I think the Cyborg fight will probably be interesting to a lot of people because of how quick it went the last time. But it's not too many more paydays inside of the octagon for a person like Nunez when you
Not
have
unless she
ran the
steps in there
gauntlet.
with like Henry Cejudo or something.
I mean, well, that's a different story. You know what I'm saying? But it's just weird because when you walk through your entire division, there's nobody else there. The only 2 people right now that she could fight that would make sense is another Chris Cyborg fight, or unless somehow, some way, Ronda Rousey decides to come back to the UFC to try to fight. And even though she'll get her natural ass whooped,
Yep.
if she came back in there, the draw would be good.
It would.
But that's it.
But
That's it.
going on to that Cormier one coming up on August 17th. That's
Right.
the next pay-per-view fight. We got Daniel Cormier
Not
defending
a
his
Daniel
heavyweight belt.
fan. Not a fan.
Fighting Daniel Cormier is fighting Stipe Miocic for the heavyweight belt.
You're not a fan of any of them?
No, I'm not a fan of Cormier because you never beat the guy. So you always call yourself the guy, but you never beat the guy. And everybody
Yeah.
know who the guy is. Every fight that you should be trying to take right now should be leading up, or it should be John Jones. Because that's the only person that you cannot beat. You can beat everybody else, but that one guy
Here's the
got
thing.
you?
The fight I think that's going to steal the show. Anthony Pettis versus Nate Diaz.
That's going to be a
Oh,
fight.
it's going to be good.
Because Pettis can throw, and
Dude,
Nate
those
ain't-
are 2 guys that like to bang.
and Nate literally don't mind banging at
This
all.
is at welterweight. Anthony Pettis just came off that epic or I think he had a fight between that, but that epic loss to Tony Ferguson where they had
Yeah.
to stop the fight. Oh, I
was nasty.
wanted so many more rounds of that because it was just awesome. Those 2 were just going at it.
It's
and
not
they
too
were
many
loving
times to where you get fighters that can get in there and just mix it up the way that they did. But him going against Diaz, that's going to be a challenge because Diaz hasn't fought in a while. And, I mean, he has, but not like, something that was major.
Well, Diaz hasn't fought since he fought Connor.
But I'm quite sure he's been, in the gym doing this thing. But to get back on the national stage again against a guy like Pettis,
Yep.
who has taken some lumps, but at the same time, he a decent fighter.
Yeah.
I would love to see that happen.
Yeah,
These
are definitely fights we're going to be looking forward to.
Oh yeah. So we getting ready to go to Vegas. Vegas is coming up. It's every
we keep
single
talking
episode.
about it. It's something we're going to keep talking about until we get there.
Right. So
We got a lot of hype around it for us. We're pumped.
very pumped.
Fucking ready.
All I know is that it's a few things that I want to check off my list that we didn't do the last time, and a few things that we did do the last time. Like I would really love to be able to go back to Caesars, but this time I want to gamble a little bit more.
Yeah.
This time I want to be able to, experience some different things. So we fly out on the 19th.
Yep.
All right, cool. Yeah, I'll be ready to rock and roll.
We're going to
All
roll
I
out.
know is
We're leaving the 18th.
I actually got somebody to watch my dogs.
Yeah.
Actually, I didn't do it. Aubrey did.
Yeah,
Which
because
is friggin' awesome.
I didn't really want to leave the dogs here, and then he be sitting here like, well, who gonna watch the dogs at the very last minute?
Yeah.
So I asked Josh and Lene that I watch the dogs. They said they come over here, bring their dogs over here, and they
then
can
just
just
stay here.
stay here for the 4
Nice.
days. So that's cool. They gonna house sit for us. That way we ain't got to worry about nobody breaking in or no dumb shit like that. So that's cool.
I'm gonna make sure my
yeah.
room is nice and pretty for them.
Nice and pretty. That's the new word for the day. Pretty.
Well, that's
Well,
going to.
I did have to make sure that. I do have to make sure.
As opposed to his room now, which is not nice or not pretty. Not even a little bit.
Well, neither is yours, so
I never boasted that my shit was gonna be pretty.
I'm just saying. Yes, you're right. My shit sucks right now, but it's gonna be nice and pretty.
Well, that's going to wrap up the show for today, guys. Again, please check us out. We do have a YouTube page. You can find it in the description below. The links. It's going to be in the description for any podcast that you find. It's also going to be on the YouTube page for the podcast.
Big ups to
as well.
Anchor too, because they hosting our podcast. Everything is
Man,
they've made
it so much easier for us to
so
post.
much easier than any other place would have.
Yeah, big shout out to Anchor. But yeah, check us out. Subscribe, rate, review, like us.
Listen
on
to where any
YouTube
podcasts
and
are.
any of the platforms that you listen to us on. Just check us out. Tell your friends. Tell your mom. Tell your brothers, sisters, friends, coworkers. Tell everybody.
And in the
And
words,
give us some goddamn reviews already. Shit.
and in the words of George Clinton, my cry 2 tears in the bucket. Fuck it, let's take it to the stage.
All right.
We're gonna check us out, and we'll see you guys next week.
Real quick, send Ryan, TTIB, your best what? What do we got, guys?
All right, I want you to send him your best word that you don't know how to say well, because he damn sure don't know how to say words well.
I bet I can sing better than you, though.
When did this become American Idol?
Real actual long singing instead of just
No, we're not doing
rap bullshit.
Yeah, we're
not
not
doing
doing that right now.
Well, not right
Nobody
now.
wants to hear you
I didn't
sing.
say right now. I'm
All
just
right.
saying later.
All right.
Send him your favorite word.
All right. Check
First
us
person
out.
gets a shirt.
Like, subscribe, rate, and review. And we'll see you guys next week.
Fuck it.
Deuces.
Later.
Deuce.